Let's take a walk through the Fall 2020 syllabus for Math 125S with Susan McCourt. To begin with, I want to make sure you know that here you'll find your section number, and here is what BCC calls the CRN. It's the course reference number. Let's talk next about instructor-student contact. We're going to be using an app called the Remind app that allows us to almost text back and forth. I've put the sign-up instructions in e-learning, and that will be there for you to follow. Pretty simple to follow. We're going to be getting feedback on each assignment, so that there'll be comments for each assignment as they're graded, so be sure to look for that. And there'll be other feedback as needed in Remind, or we can make appointments. For longer correspondence, rather than the Remind app, you can use your email. It's usually a good idea to send a remind to ask me to look at my email, because I only look at it once a day. In this section, you can read more information about Math 125, including the course description from the course catalog. Next, you can find the instructional objectives or the student learning outcomes. You can read through those, see that we're checking them off as we go along. The course materials in this course are completely provided by the instructor through notes and videos through the Bristol e-learning site, so nothing to buy. Let's talk about the general flow of the course. The course is organized in 3 units, and each unit has a section of unit prep that you'll do first. It reviews the arithmetic and algebra and prepares you for the mathematical content in the unit. There are notes, a skills check, follow-up homework, and a unit prep quiz. As you begin the unit prep, you're going to review the notes and do the skills check. The results of the skills check is going to let you know what prep content is understood and what needs review. So if you look in the comments to the skills check, it'll tell you. If you score 80% or better, the unit prep quiz is open for you to take. If not, it's time to review. After your review, you do the prep homework for practice. When the homework score is above 80%, you can take the unit prep quiz and retake that until your grade is above 80%. The reason I want you to get an 80% or better is so that you really have that content down before you move into the college content. So be sure to ask for help as you need it. Each unit has 6 or 7 sections, each with its own notes and practice problems. So when you get started with a unit, you're going to read through first and watch the video that comes with each section. There's corresponding classwork that you do while you're watching the video. And that's used to approximate the learning of an in-class lecture and doing practice problems in class, which you're used to in a math class. Next, the homework is an independent assignment. You're going to do that assignment, and then there's a unit exam at the end of each unit. So each section has some learning and some classwork to do with a video, and then a homework assignment. That'll be graded and submitted through Blackboard and graded through Blackboard. And at the end of each unit, there's an exam. There's also a cumulative final exam. Cumulative meaning everything from the course is in that final exam. So a couple warnings. It's easy to let the online class become last on your list because it's online compared to the other courses that you might be taking, and you're not going to class. So don't fall into the trap. Set aside specific days and times to work on the material, just like you have a class, and that really helps. It's better to set aside too much time and use those hours or schedule new ones as you need to. Warning 2, life happens, so plan to get the work done early, not late. Just in case you get sick, your computer fails, etc., then you'll have things done. And be sure to contact me when you have any trouble in the course. You've tried the notes and videos and it's not working for you. Happy to give you some more time. So I've structured the course, as you can see in your syllabus, into weeks. Just follow the course schedule found below and in the course space too, and follow the course website for information about the assignments. You're responsible for knowing the full list of assignments found within each unit on the course website and completing those assignments. If you've completed everything, you're welcome to go ahead with the next part of the unit. So the attendance plan is you're required to access the materials and use them to participate in the course. I expect students are participating at least every 3 days, but more is better because it's good to do repetition when learning math. I'm going to monitor the participation by seeing when you're logged into the site. If you plan to be out of the website for more than 7 days, please contact me so we can make a plan to keep you up on track of the material. There's information here about withdrawal and deadlines, but really the thing I want you to know is to please contact me via the Remind as soon as you need help or you feel yourself falling behind. You'll learn quickly that I'm here to help you and I'm happy to help. There are academic support services even now in an online course. So there's the Learning Commons and Office of Disability Services. You can read about that in the syllabus if you need to. Also note it's designed to be a welcoming, accessible, usable course, and including students who are English language learners, learn different ways, have disabilities, or you're just new to online learning. So be sure to respectfully let me know immediately if you're having a challenge with anything that's required in the course that you're finding is not accessible to you. Let me know of changes I can make to the course to make it better. I'm happy to do that. If you're in the Commonwealth Honors Program and you'd like to do a component associated with this class, contact me and we can talk about that. It needs to happen pretty quickly in the first week of classes. So, assessment and grading. You have 2 grades in this class, part for the prep of the course and part of the regular college level material, the math160 part and the math125 part. You have to pass both of them to pass the course. Some weeks will be prep weeks and some week will be unit weeks, and we'll see that in the schedule at the end. In a prep week for your math160 grade, you're going to be assessed with skill checks, homework, and quizzes. Only the quizzes are graded. The others are used to let you know what you know and don't know. So each quiz is going to be 25% of your grade for the course. Just 4 quizzes, that's it. You do have to complete the skills check with a grade of 80% or the homework with a grade of 70% in order to take the quiz. So you do have to do well on those other ones just to be able to take the quiz. If a student doesn't complete the material to take the quiz, then the grade on the quiz is a 0, and there really won't be a way to pass the course. So you want to complete the unit prep quiz with a grade of 70% or better. The unit weeks start with classwork, which is due Mondays. You're going to watch the videos and read the notes associated with the class and do the classwork as you complete it. Should be easy to do well on the classwork because you're watching the video that shows you how to do it. So late classwork will be awarded a score of 0. In extraordinary circumstances, I may choose to allow an extension, but that's up to the circumstances that I can choose. Homework's going to be due Thursdays. It's a chance for you, after you've done the classwork, to show your competency with the new material. You use the notes in your practice homework and the classwork that's graded, and ask for help using the Remind app. There are answer keys that are released after you've successfully completed the homework. If you're unsuccessful, you can get help and get a second chance with a 10% grade reduction. So if you don't do well the first time, I may ask you to repeat the homework, and you have a chance to get a better grade on the homework. But late assignments, you will only be able to drop 2 of the assignments and there will be no makeups. So again, if you've been working with me getting help, I may give you a chance to resubmit, but that is up to my discretion. There are 4 exams, 10% each, 40%, and there's a cumulative final at the end of the course. Grades are standard, A+ down to F, and if you want to withdraw, follow this policy here. The academic honesty policy is listed. Basically, you want to work on your own for anything that you're turning in for credit. If you need some assistance with it, you're welcome to work with other people, but your own original work should be shown on any homework or quiz or test. So at the bottom of the syllabus, you'll see the schedule. So we start with a prep week. The first week, we're just going to learn about how the course works, get our technology working, and get it all ready. So we call that section 0. After that, we're going to do a prep week for Unit 1. And then we'll start with Unit 1 for 2 weeks after that. We'll do a prep week and take the exam on Unit 1 the following week, and then move into Unit 2 for 2 weeks. We'll do a prep week for Unit 3, etc. So notice for each week, it tells you the content, what's due on Mondays and what's due on Thursdays. Those will be your 2 deadline days, Mondays and Thursdays. And each one has a date associated with it here, so you can keep track of upcoming deadlines. So that's the syllabus. If you have any questions, let me know.